Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow F&Ms, our next speaker, he doesn't need the spotlight to be motivated. His motivation comes from knowing the wheels are spinning in the right direction. And that the F&M as an organization is upright and in a steady, positive path. His unwavering support to the organization is unquestionable. His support to the organization is remarkable because he brings vigor and vitality to the role of deputy leader. My fellow F&Ms, please rise. And as I present to you our future, our deputy leader, my deputy leader, your deputy leader, Mr. Shanendon Cartwright! Come on!
F&Ms! F&Ms, can you hear me? Marco City, can you hear me? Grand Bahama, can you hear me? First, let me give thanks to Almighty God for giving me the breath and the opportunity to be here in F&M country. Party leader, the Honorable Michael Pintard and Mrs. Pintard, my parliamentary colleagues, the Honorable Aram Lewis, the Honorable Crazy Thompson and Mrs. Thompson, to our firstborn, the honor and love to you, sir. As has been said tonight, like everybody here, we stand on your shoulders and we salute you and your comrades for the courageous life that you've given the Free National Movement and given the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, sir. To other party officials, meritorious council members, to Lady Naomi Wallace Whitfield, it's great to see you, and other meritorious council members, F&Ms. F&Ms, I am going to be very, very brief because the next Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas will be coming up here to give us the charge. But F&Ms, we gather here today with a common purpose and a collective determination. The purpose of saluting those on whose shoulders we stand and setting our determination forward, preparing ourselves, readying ourselves to become the next government of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. F&Ms in 1970, in that historic speech that Sir Cecil Wallace Whitfield gave, he said that democracy and truth are hard and demanding taskmasters. And so tonight we've come to offer some truth that speaks to what the Bahamian people are experiencing, and it leads to one question that we ask you tonight. Is this PLP government good for the Bahamian people? Is this PLP government good for Grand Bahama? We know this government is not good for Grand Bahama because they promised that they would bring the magic back to Grand Bahama. But as was said earlier, what happened to the deal? What happened to the airport? I ask you again, is this PLP government good for the Bahamian people? They promised that they would be able to take control of crime and make the Bahamas safe for Bahamians. But already for the year, unfortunately, there is 60 plus murders in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, yet they have no comprehensive plan. I ask you again, is this PLP government good for the Bahamian people? They are not good for the Bahamian people because they continue to tax and tax and tax the Bahamian people left, right, and center. And whether it is a tax, a levy, a fee, they can dress it up in a skirt, they can dress it up in a pants, they can even put it in a Junkanoo costume. A tax is a tax is a tax. You see that promise that they made during the campaign, that nice bumper sticker, we're going to lower VAT to 10%. We're going to lower VAT to 10% over here, but we can tax you to your grave over here. I ask you again, is this PLP government good for the Bahamian people? They are not good for the Bahamian people because they have not been protectors of our birthright. We know there's a major immigration problem, but yet the immigration minister, unfortunately, is raffling off our citizenship, doing a drive-through citizenship on the corner, under the dock, out by Arawaki, on the basketball court. I ask you, is this PLP government good for the Bahamian people? The people in the Family Islands know that they're not good for them as well. In Auckland, in Eleuthera, in Andros, the people are staying, the Bahamian people are staying in darkness. In Auckland, they've been without power, in some cases for 3 and 4 days. Never mind the fact that this PLP government, the hedge program that we had, they abandoned the hedge program. They've cost the Bahamian people $110 million, but more than that, they have caused the Bahamian people's light bills to go sky high. I ask you again, is this PLP government good for the Bahamian people? No matter how they try. You know, this government travels a lot, eh? What we have said to them, that maybe they should travel to the real life the Bahamian people are facing. If they travel to that world, they will see that the Bahamian people have no more confidence in this government. In 2021, when they came into government, they promised prosperity. Where is the prosperity? You know, recently, when we were in the House of Assembly recently, preparing to pass a bill, it is so amazing that we had asked the government, based on the stakeholders, to slow down just a bit, to hear the concerns. But of course, this government isn't interested in consultation. So whether it is the Grand Bahama Port Authority, whether it is the unions, whether it is the stakeholders related to national security, they have completely ignored the Bahamian people. So I ask you, is this PLP government good for the Bahamian people? This government is not good for the Bahamian people. The unions have talked about how they have been engaging in union busting. So I ask you again, is this PLP government good for the Bahamian people? F&Ms, tonight, we make no mistake. We join our voices with the thousands of voices of Bahamians across the length and breadth of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas that simply want to say that this government, they are out of ideas, they are out of touch, and very soon they will be out of office.